All right, well, let's jump right back into sudden substitution with Craterhoof Behemoth. It's $50, and that is pretty expensive. It is going to get reprinted in Jumpstart, but we don't know what that's going to do to the price. We don't know how much Jumpstart's going to be opened, how much of it's going to get back into the market for all the reasons that we've discussed. So if you are looking for a budget alternative to Craterhoof Behemoth.
All right, I'm going to go with Thunderfoot Behemoth.
Okay, what does that do?
This is a card with the keyword Lieutenant. It is a 6-mana 5/5 Trample in green. It was originally in the Freyalise deck, and then it was reprinted in Commander Anthology. The Lieutenant keyword says, as long as you control your commander, Thunderfoot Behemoth gets +2/+2, and all other creatures you control also get +2/+2 in Trample.
Mm-hmm.
So it is...
Yeah. It's a good one.
If you have a commander in play, and green is the best color for getting enough mana to get your commander in play, then it's a 6-mana 7/7 with Trample that also just makes all of your elves and saplings and what have you just squish somebody. It may not give them +17/+17, but it's also a 50th of the price. So if you can you can green sun it, you can do all the various shenanigans. It doesn't have a cast trigger. You just get it. It's not even enter the battlefield. It's consistent. If this survives for 2 or 3 turns, you're still getting that buff. So
that's a nice one. That's a nice one from that one for sure.
If you hear it, it's too late. That's the flavor text. Much like if you're just hearing about Craterhoof's price now, it's too late.
It is too late, yeah. All right, I've got a card with no flavor text because it has all the rules text. Decimator of the Provinces. So, this is an interesting one. This is an Eldrazi Boar from Eldritch Moon. It's a 10-mana 7/7. However, you can pay the emerge cost of 9. That's 6 and 3 green. The way that works is you have to pay 9 total. However, the converted mana cost of any creature you sacrifice can help pay for that. So if you sacrifice, say, some kind of random 5-drop, let's say an acidic slime, well, then you only have to pay 4 more mana on top of that to get Decimator of the Provinces. And when you do, it's a 7/7 with Trample and Haste. When you cast it, so even if it were to get countered or removed or whatever, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Trample until end of turn. So it is a beating. It has its own unique way of coming into play, right? It's a little different. It's not just sort of a worse version of Craterhoof. And it's only $2. So it's a pretty interesting one to look at.
Now, I was tempted to pick Endrace Forerunners or something like that, but I felt like all these picks are a little too similar to Overrun and not really to Craterhoof. Craterhoof just ends the game. Like, you don't even do the math. On Decimator of the Provinces,
sure,
you're going to do some
right.
math. You're like, man, do I have enough to kill everybody? If you have a Craterhoof, you're like, I have 15 creatures, so you tell me. Something that makes you not have to do math is Triumph of the Hordes.
Yes.
Now this is, it's a little bit more expensive than some of these other picks, it turns out, because Triumph was only printed once. And while it was an uncommon...
Mystery boosters.
It is in Mystery Booster.
Oh, okay. Well, no one got those, so... Okay, so it was printed twice, and it didn't really do much for its price. It's still pretty pricey, but it's much cheaper than a Craterhoof, and you basically don't have to do math. If you have enough Saplings, everybody's life total is 10.
All right, so Triumph of the Hordes +1/+1.
Total?
Yeah, because they'll die.
It makes their life total 10.
Because your creatures get Trample and Infect.
They have a second life total called...
the Poison.
They're poison counters.
That's not
it's their second secret life total.
What you don't view that as like a life? You look at it as it's a different thing.
Jason just said you don't have to do math, and now you're bringing out integers into this.
Look, it's I was going to correct it there just to say it's very simple math. You only have to count to 10. Yeah. My 4-year-old can do that.
Hear that Corbin calls you a 4-year-old if you're playing Triumph of the Hordes, everybody.
Breaking news. Here's a question. I mean, how about this? We'll get out of this, but everybody, thank you for watching Sudden Substitution. If you want to see more like this, we put these up on our YouTube channel every week. Please feel free to share them. Like them, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.
All of those things are free.
Yeah,
they don't cost you your unemployment check.
They will help us. Please help us. Why don't you like us? We just gave you money-saving tips. I gave you a card that's $40 cheaper than Craterhoof and you won't even thumbs up this video, just give us a thumbs down. That still counts as interaction. Please help.
It's true. The algorithm doesn't care what kind of interaction you get. YouTube wants to promote controversy, gets more clicks.